Alright, let me just make sure all my stream stuff is set up and working properly. Looks like we got volume. Test the chat, make sure that's all working, talking heads in the right place. Alright, think we are good to go. I'll check in occasionally there. So, quick recap as always when I first start. Again, this is the Drunk Master Mutant Challenge. I try to set myself some kind of challenge or goals each time I do a new live stream series for Cataclysm. In this one, we chose the Black Belt profession so that we could take the Zui Quan, or Drunken Boxing martial arts style. I also took the Drunken Master trait. And then I also, for additional difficulty, took illiterate. We cannot read books in any way, can't gain XP through them, can't get recipes out of them, also can't use computers. So that's modified the play style quite a bit, so made things a lot different than my usual runs. So we're trying to work our way around that negative. And then also, we are a fiend for mutating. Our black belt achieved perfection in his physical body as a standard human, and he's decided to transcend that by mutating himself as much as possible. So towards that end, we've been lab diving as much as possible, and also brewing up our own mutagens and drinking them by the bucket load. So we've gone up and down through the traits and mutations a bunch of times, gaining and losing both positive and negative traits, and we've settled into a pretty decent collection currently. The only one I consider pretty negative I'd like to get rid of is this very heat dependent. So that is causing this cold-blooded negative that's dropping our speed. I think that's the second level. I think there's one below this, and then it would drop off entirely. So that's the only one that I'd really like to get rid of. The rest of them are all either positive, or I don't really care whether I have them or not. So genetically unstable is somewhat new, and that's where we got our canine ears, I'm pretty sure. So that'll be happening to us semi-regularly until we get rid of that, if it can even be gotten rid of. I'm not 100% sure you can purge that. But if I had to pick, very heat dependent would be the only one I would choose to get rid of as a priority. The rest of them are fine. I would, I guess, like to get rid of the club tail. I mean, it's nice for the extra damage, but it also prevents me from wearing power armor. So, kind of a mixed bag there. Sure would be nice to throw that power armor on occasion for certain situations. We can't do that currently because of the club tail. But other than that, everything's looking pretty good. We got our night vision, high night vision, extremely strong, durable, quick. We're a saprivore, so we can consume rotten food. Doesn't give us a lot of nutrition, but we can do it. Scales, spines, so generally a decent set of stats. And you can see our stats up here. Our current skill list, unarmed, melee, and dodge, all started at 8, and we've only managed to push one of them up to level 9, even after more than 2,500 kills in hand-to-hand combat. So that's a pretty slow process, but they're pretty high. They're doing their job. These others, everything else, we've pretty much earned the hard way. We've actually just sat around and built things or done things to level these up. And we've still got a few to raise. I need to get a few more points in tailoring and fabrication, mechanics, and especially electronics. First aid would be nice, I guess, as well. But some of these are really hard to raise without the ability to read books. So we'll see what we can do. But that's pretty much it for the character sheet. And here is our map. We're hanging out right here at this new lab that we just discovered, and we're going to be lab diving first and foremost this particular setup, or this episode. Once we've done enough of that, I'm planning on doing a roller skating trip through the middle of these two towns, get them fully mapped out, see what kind of options we have for buildings and everything. Then after that, I'm not real sure what I'm going to focus on. I'd like to get these skills up, so we're going to stop somewhere at some point and do a little bit of crafting. To keep raising skills. So we also have a lot of other endpoints that we can explore down here in this part of the area. So we've got a map we read recently that unlocked all these road routes, and you can see we've got quite a few endpoints we can check out for whatever kind of special locations we've got. We've got a temple up here that we can get into if we go find a particular item. We've got to have, I think it's a petrified eye in order to unlock the door to get into the temple. Then it's kind of like an Indiana Jones adventure temple type thing where there's different trap floors and things to deal with. I've never been into one. I've read about them and kind of be interested to see what that looks like if possible. Other than that, So we got a lot of stuff in this area. So I'm pretty happy about this new town area after many crazy days of travel. I'd scroll the map around to show you guys, but it takes like 2 or 3 minutes just to scroll and show everything that we've explored so far. It's the largest map area I've ever uncovered by far. Some of that was due to a map corruption. One of our map areas got corrupted during a save earlier in the series, and we had to keep moving, and then just different circumstances forced us to keep moving to kind of adapt and overcome. So it's kind of where we're at, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and hop into this brand new lab we discovered. Stat-wise or condition-wise, we're looking good. Nothing there to worry about. We're okay up here. It's noon. Time of day is not real important if we're going to hop into the lab. We just got some survivor gear, some minor survivor gear crafted up. So that's one of the other reasons I want to get my fab and survival skill up just a little higher so we can get the other major pieces of survivor gear crafted. We've been making do with found items and clothing, which has served us all right, mainly because we're a mostly dodge-oriented defense. But we have been losing a lot of that stuff, and it'll be nice to get some serious armor in place that doesn't have horrendous weight or encumbrance. Here's what we're looking at currently, 43 torso encumbrance, and we do have a backpack on, so that's where some of that's coming from. But that's offset easily by our melee skills and such, so that's not proving a problem at all. We're still hitting very effectively. And you can see the rest of our encumbrance here. Got a little more on the arms than I would like, but we need some kind of protection. That's mostly coming from these chitin arm guards we just created as well, and then the army winter jacket. So I think the legs is the place I'm weakest for protection. Just got the leather pants there, but we got some decent stuff everywhere else. We got the survivor boots, the survivor gloves, chitin arm guards, and an MBR vest with Kevlar plates, and the head I do need to get an improvement on, so move back to it here. Yeah, all we've got is the army helmet, which is good protection. 1015 is very nice with a 95% coverage, so that's not anything to sneeze at, but a little more protection on the head would be nice as well. Okay, oh yeah, other thing to mention, we did last episode, or the one before, I forget, managed to get a whole bunch of really good CBMs installed. So not only are we a mutant, we're a cyborg mutant. So we got some of the really good ones. We got the integrated tool set, the dielectric capacitance system, which I haven't had a chance to use yet, and that's what renders me immune to shock zombies. So when I go skateboarding or roller skating through the town, I'll be using that off and on when the shock zombies show up. And between our speed and that, we should be relatively immune to most things in the town as we skate around. So it'll be a lot of fun. We got the metabolic interchange, internal climate control, which I thought was going to be a little more useful for the ice labs, but it's not powerful enough to offset the frigid temperatures in the labs by enough. We're going to have some more serious winter or warming gear in order to go deeper into those ice labs we keep finding. Repair nanobots is awesome. Radiation scrubber is awesome. Thermal dissipation we'll use if we ever get near a, like in the mines, the lava sources and such. Cloaking system we haven't tried yet. I don't trust it enough to put my life in its hands, so I'm not sure how much use we're going to get out of it. And then the leukocyte breeder we're not going to use. It's pretty dangerous to use if you don't keep using it, so that one will probably stay off for a while. And then we've got the air filtration, joint torsion, and ethanol. So ethanol is pretty funny since we're a drunk mutant master. I always have bottles of alcohol on me, so if I run out of power, I can just take a few swigs of alcohol, get the buzz, and get the combat bonuses, and it also provides power for my reactor. So I think that's awesome. We've also got a bunch of artifacts, and our vehicle here is just crazy full of stuff. I haven't really done a proper inventory sort on it recently. Why have I got stuff sitting here? Oh, that's right, because I fired the guns, and they just dropped items right in the back there. Let's go ahead and pick those up and shuffle them in a space. Alright, so inventory, fighting-wise, we got our steel knuckles, some grenades. I need to pick up a few items here. Where did I put my EMP grenades? All EMP, not there apparently. Back here. Nope. Alright, where did I put my EMP grenades? Now I'm getting a little concerned. I know I didn't use them for anything. They're not there. Well, now I'm a little confused. My EMP grenades have disappeared on me. Now, anytime that happens, I always get worried other stuff has disappeared as well. What did I do with my EMP grenades? I had 3 of them. I do not see them in my inventory currently. I'm at a bit of a loss. I should be able to see every single thing around me from these 2 positions, and they're not showing up, so what the heck happened? I really want my EMP grenades if I'm going into a lab. And I don't have the ability to make them. Well, I don't know. I've had things disappearing from my inventory in the past, and it's bugged me, and they've reappeared later, so I'm not sure what to say here. Let's try grenade. Just the grenade hacks. Yeah, my EMP grenades are gone. Along with who knows what else. We are still a carnivore, so I've got that meat on me. I guess we're just gonna have to go in without. Doesn't make me happy. I don't know. It's possible they're at the last place on at the parking spot, but I'd have to go watch the video back to see where that might be. I can't remember where I last parked. We were doing quite a bit of traveling. I think we were somewhere over here at these caves that I had checked out, and then we wandered all the way down here. So I think the cave locations were the last place I parked. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed out. I had only found 3 of them total, and I can't make the damn thing, so not sure. Well, we got our other combat gear, flashlight, halogen bar. Flashlight's not real useful. My night vision's enough that I almost never use it in the lab. I am going to want to get my... what have I got on currently? The survivor boots. Not really much I need to outrun in the lab. I'm not going to switch to my rollerblades in the lab. They do speed me up, but I'm almost never trying to outrun something, so I'm not too concerned about that. Rather have the protection. And don't need a tailor's kit. That we're going to drop. I really do need to spend some time checking all these location spaces. Alright, for weaponry, I should probably pack a gun with me. I've got quite a few now, and we pulled some pretty entertaining ones out of a few of the last locations. Well, now I'm really confused, because didn't I have also a... no, I think they're back in this space. Yeah, there they are. Alright, so the fusion gun, the laser rifle, and the laser pistol. We can actually use the fusion gun. I've not recently used one of these, so just how effective it actually is for the size, is you have to carry the gun around and a UPS. I'm not sure whether it's worth it. Laser rifle, same thing. 22 damage, 15 armor piercings, pretty cool. I think we're going to go without unless we find something down there that we really need to use it on, and we'll come back out and grab it. We've got a fusion pack to go along with the fusion gun, so we need both of those plus the UPS. It's just really cumbersome. I don't yet have a good enough component or carrying capacity really to lug that kind of stuff around. So I think I'll ignore that for now. That RM Scout Rifle 11B, I don't think I have the ammo for either. I think this H&K is what I was carrying around previously. Got a 14 round burst, which is awesome. So 2 huge bursts out of it. Not much armor piercing though. Usually what I need it for. Ooh, that's a nice magazine if I ever get a hold of a gun for it. How about an M27 IAR? What kind of stats you got? 41 damage, but again only 2 armor piercing. I haven't really needed any guns. Maybe I'll just leave them here. Couple of the battle rifles, firing 223s. Light machine guns way too heavy. That's not too bad. 57 damage, 2 armor piercing. That's really good damage, and you can do 10 shots. Let's do it. Let's grab that one. And I don't think I've got... yeah, I need to craft a strap for it. Alright, so we got the scar. Hey there, Puppy Stream. This is a regular lab. We've managed to find 2 regular labs recently, so this is the most recent one we found. Standard lab, so we're going to try to go pretty deep. We went into the last lab, got assumed to the bottom. That's where we pulled out those laser guns and fusion rifles and so on. Hey there, Ken 244 as well. Alright, so I think we're ready to go in. We'll at least get the initial clearance started here. I can't carry much. I think I will grab one more backpack. Alright, I've taken a look at the first couple of rooms, but that's as far in as we've been. So, as you can see, regular lab. Yay! Let's go north first. Hello, turret. Spotted a shock turret. Okay, why the hell... not lit up in any way. How the hell... apparently it's only got a very small... that's rude. Huh. The PRD-3 mounted shock cannon, computer-aided defense tool designed for repelling crowds in a non-lethal manner. Apparently it's just got a very small light radius. I don't know if I'm not going to try to test it. I mean, it should only be able to shoot as far as it can see, but I've had some rude surprises. So, alright. How to not accidentally wander into that thing's line of sight. I didn't really bring any of my markers again. I'm just going to have to remember that for the moment. Guess I should be a little more cautious and peek into rooms again. Yeah, I checked the dark and light, so it's only got light out about 3 or 4 squares, and then it turns very dark again. But as people who have watched the which stream was it? I can't remember, not this one, but the previous series, and when I was trying to sneak up on an outpost, I was getting shot outside of their light range when I was still in very dark squares. So I don't trust the AI's or the game's understanding of line of sight, range, and light radiuses. So alright, we'll come back this way in a moment. From the northwest you hear. Alright, we got stairs down. I know if I go straight north from the starting stairs, there is a stair down. This is going to have a broken cyborg. Broken cyborg. Come here, you. At least that room is all lit up, so... and another stairs down. Alright, enough refrigerator rooms. Still not willing to take acetylene torches or pickaxes to these rooms to get into them. I just don't think there's enough value in there for this type of character to make it worth the chance of getting my face shot off by something with a gun in those rooms. So that's a dead end. Can't go in there. That's a dead end. So yep, the only way we can go. Alright. Stop trying to give me welding goggles. Alright, CBM room, what you got? Joint torsion, I don't care. And nothing. And the type of room I do want is empty. Another dead end. Royal jelly. Royal jelly will take. More books I can't read. And we have to go that way again. Scientist and a jug. Please be ammonia. Hello, Hack. Goodbye, Hack. Kevlar plate. Not really interested. What you got for me? Blood filter CBM. That's kind of cool. Alright, what do we got? More bleach. Let's grab the bleach just because we are right next to my starting spot anyway. I'll just drop everything off right here. Alright, hello turret. Think I might... I'll leave those doors open. Alright, another big CBM room. Electromagnetic unit, don't care. And an ethanol burner I've already got. Any other direction to go? No. And no. Alright. There we go. What we got? What we got? Rat serum. Alright. Alright, I can go north, I can not go south, and I can't go west or east. Stop trying to give me welding goggles. Oxidizer will grab. And dead end again. And we're starting to run out of things we can look at here on this floor. No lack of stairs down. Alright, that's the stairs right above our starting spot, I think. Yep. So we'll use that first. Drop off anything else I've picked up here. A little nervous about this room. Alright, just big room with a counter. So, nothing north. Got a hallway and a hallway and a hallway. Let's go this way first. That's what you get, stupid little manhack. Didn't even get a little nick off on me. Ah, it's the kind of room I need to have flasks. Whoops, and down it goes. A little early for that to be happening, and I really don't like it happening when I'm exploring labs, because it's going to be really hard to remember where I've been and what I grabbed. Not cool, Cataclysm. Not cool. All right. Trying to remember, is this on the floor? I think this is the floor above. I'm going to drop the halogen bar here too. More space than use. Alright, so let's go straight north, head back downstairs again, see if we get the same map. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Awful lot of a lot of machine gun action going on there. That's a pretty awful set of rooms. Usually I hope to get a couple of rooms with counters that have some purifiers or serums or something. We got a bunch of nothing. Yeah. It's a terrible lab. Nope. Nope. Another one of those little 3x3 areas with nothing useful. Some bandages. Erg. Ammonia! I forget how many we're up to now, like 200 doses or so. Alright, can't go into that corner room. Certainly will. Alright, so we're stuck that direction. Hello, you, security bot. Yeah, let's close that door. Alright, got a security bot rolling around up there. Probably where all that gunfire was coming from earlier. And we got dead end again. A lot of security bots. Um... I don't know if these are as blind in the dark as the standard ones, or if PKs gave these night vision like they do. I know when I run PKs and the prison start, the rolling bots have night vision and they shoot you from range. Whereas the standard game, they don't, and you can kind of dodge around them in the dark. So, 100%? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get shot by this guy if I don't close this door or get out of the way. I don't really have an effective ranged way of killing these things. I'm just going to have to avoid the room. So far, this floor, other than the jug of ammonia, has been really disappointing. Alright, I think this is where I started from. Yeah. Choose one of these, or does the whole thing drop? The whole thing drops. Kind of figured. Nah, I guess we won't worry about it. Yeah, I'm just about stuck for places to go here pretty quick. That's going to be the same room with the bots. What were they killing in there anyway? Can't really tell. They splattered whatever it was. It's got the different floor patterns, so I think this might be the room that's got some good stuff in it. But I can't deal with those bots. Alright, well, unless I find a stairs down, I don't remember seeing one. Yeah, that's the problem. My EMP grenades have gone AWOL on me. I had 3 EMP grenades. They have disappeared. Parts unknown. I know I didn't use them. All I'm seeing is stairs up. Unless there's a stairs down or 2 in these rooms I can't get into, we might be done with our little lab dive. Looking like we're done. That one room is the only thing I see. Got the different floor patterns, got the roving bots. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the treasure room. And without the EMP grenades, I don't have a good way of dealing with those bots. Hey there, Lukiva. Welcome back. Now, I don't know if they will show up on my list automatically eventually, but I think they're electronics based, and I'm in like electronics 2. That's going to be a really hard skill to raise without books. I think we're pretty much out of here. This one only went a few levels deep. I'm not even sure it was the 3rd floor. I think it was the 2nd floor. Alright, let's, wow, it's already 6 o'clock. Took longer to wander around down there than I thought it would. Alright, let's drop off all of this stuff. Alright, at some point, like I said, I'm going to need to take a look at these. Particularly this one here. All of the stuff I've got back here from previous runs. Remind myself what's in here. Let's grab that UPS, drop it up front on the UPS recharge station. Alright, I'll sort the rest of that stuff later. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get much out of that lab. We do have a cave nearby, right there. Got an endpoint right here we haven't seen yet, so I think I'm going to at least flip over to the cave, jump inside real quick, see what kind it is, and then check that endpoint. Then we may continue just our wraparound tour of these little cities here, so I can get all the outside edges figured out, and we've got a couple more endpoints over this side we can investigate. So I think we'll do a little bit more driving. How's the vehicle doing, by the way? I forget. Still looking to replace my front ram. Everything else is looking good. And I am on the hunt for some more fuel now. It's been a while since I fueled up. I don't have any spare beyond what we've got in the tanks right now, so... yeah, everything else is looking good. Water's doing fine. Let's get moving. Hopefully we don't find any more hell castles in the area. Having that one is rude enough. Kind of surprised at the lack of military bunkers and outposts that we've found as well. Usually labs are the hardest thing to find, but I found another lab. Alright, we're getting all sorts of goodies handed to us lately. So this will be the third lab in this little area. We had the one right there. Now we've got these two down here right next to each other almost. Alright, we've got a pretty interesting mix of caves recently. We'll see what kind this is. Ooh, saber-toothed pig, where are you at? A couple of them. Down in the forest to the south, a little too far off. See what we get. Another Rat King cave. Alright, I'm not doing the Rat King cave. I don't want to get the various rat mutations right now. We will note it though. I think that's the second one we found here locally. Okay, let's hop down and see what kind of lab we've got. Interesting. Flaming Eye. Couple of Kraken. Crack on top of some rocky rubble. Oop, we didn't kill it. Alright, Flaming Eye's dead. Didn't leave behind anything cool for me to loot or butcher. Well, that's kind of sad. Oh wait, yeah, it did. Flaming Eye corpse. Chunk of meat. I'll take it. Yeah, I have mind shielding. I wasn't too worried about it. Uh-oh, we got something digging underground coming for us. Come here. What are you, spider? I better auto-save in case it's one of those damn lock-me-up spiders. No, one of the worms. Or some meat. I don't see anything else out here I need to grab. Nope. Alright. Get item. Science. We're down to 29 cards. Who knows? Not a hell lab. So, standard lab or ice lab. Alright, which one do we got? Current temperature 11 on my torso. Downstairs, and yep, it is an ice lab. Alright. I'll have to make adjustments if I'm going to try to explore the ice lab. Let's head back up for now. We'll leave this here for now. I'm not in the mood to get geared up for another ice lab. Alright, oops, I just missed whatever was right here. Parking lot, something. Mine? Well, it usually has a parking lot out front. Mine, just a few other possibilities. Not gonna roll down that way, I don't think, for now. I think I am going to roll back up north and check that out, and then we'll go down that southern side to uncover those other ones. Oops, actually it's getting dark. We'll just hang out here in the middle of the nowhere. Okay,